Hi, I'm George, the Weather Dad, and we're going to be talking about your upcoming weekend and on into next week. And things are going to be changing a little bit. We've been very dry, and I think that's going to be changing thanks to the tropics. First, let's talk temperatures. On your Friday, it's going to be warm across most of the country. Do see some patches of some light yellow. Again, yellow reflects normal temperatures. We're right around 80 for the normal high right here in the Ohio Valley. So we're going to be right around that or even a little bit warmer than that right here throughout most of the Midwest. There's going to be a couple showers up in Michigan, but overall it's going to feel a lot like summer. By Saturday, pretty much the same thing, but start noticing some yellow off there in the Central Plains and also a little bit along the Gulf Coast. Watch what happens here on Sunday. That is going to start moving its way up towards the north. That's going to reflect cloud cover and possibly some precipitation. And we kind of need it. We've been dry now for quite a few days right here in the Ohio Valley. Now this is on your Sunday. By next Wednesday, a lot more yellow across the area, but notice the heat really building there off towards the west. Record high temperatures could easily establish itself there in the Central Plains, while we have some clouds and maybe a little bit of rain right here. By next Saturday, now this is a week from Saturday, again planning, once again, very warm, hot temperatures across most of the eastern half of the country. Here comes the next system moving on in. It's going to be interesting to see where this one ends up. But for the most part, there could be a couple of showers around by next Saturday, a week from Saturday, but that's still a long ways out. But the one thing is the pattern, it is going to be fairly warm. Let's talk precipitation. This is on your Friday. Right here in the Ohio Valley, it's going to be dry. Remember that patch of yellow, some cooler temperatures up in Michigan? Well, you could be looking at a little bit of severe weather there for you, but that system will stretch its way back towards Texas. Here's what I'm watching right there. Looks like a little tropical wave trying to form. Nothing that's going to cause any real major issues, except watch what happens here on Saturday. It starts moving that moisture up towards the Mississippi River Valley and up in towards the Midwest itself. So there could be some showers across the area there on Saturday, but probably not until later on in the day right here in the Ohio Valley. That moisture gets hung up right here on Sunday. There could be a wet Sunday across portions of the Midwest, maybe even a little bit of severe weather there in Tennessee and down towards Alabama and Mississippi. Now keep in mind, when you have something like this around, the chances of seeing a widespread outbreak of severe weather isn't that high, but there could be some pockets of some strong thunderstorms, something to keep an eye on. By next Wednesday, that moisture kind of hangs around. Notice the tropics getting a little bit more interesting, but nothing, I don't think, really developing. Some tropical waves bringing tropical moisture up into Florida and also Cuba down in that area in the Caribbean. Then by a week from Saturday, again, more moisture around. Looks like there's something again right there in the Gulf of America, I guess we can call it. It's kind of have to keep an eye on that. But right now, I don't anticipate anything really major. But again, some more moisture hanging around the Midwest. So the bottom line is it's going to be warm, and the humidity is going to be increasing over the next 7 days, and it looks like we're going to get some much needed rain right here in the Ohio Valley. Have a nice weekend. I'm George, the Weather Dad.